Lynn never shushed us. I'm just saying.
Call the meeting to order. First item on the agenda is approval of the agenda.
Move we approve the agenda.
Scott can have it. It's yours.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Motion passes. Next item is consent agenda.
I move we accept the consent agenda.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Motion passes. So you guys don't get why we're laughing up here. It's because Scott never makes a motion.
Ever.
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 So all of a sudden he's making all of them tonight.
Sounds great. You should do it more
I'm
often.
going to miss a couple of meetings. I'm trying to get some work in ahead of that.
Voice of
My
gold.
share. It's that simple.
Is there anybody here from the public like to speak to something that's not on the agenda? All right. Next, old business, the blackjack. Rusty, you kind of want to give a brief overview of this?
Yeah, so basically we've been working with the county back since March, April timeframe. This would be entering into like a partnership where they would have joint ownership of blackjack, 50-50 split. They would be where they can make decisions as well as us. We'd all have to be on the same page. We would actually set up an advisory board. The advisory board would work out short and long-term park developments, maintenance and capital projects, programming and public use, strategic planning and visioning, as well as like signage, marketing, and city and county recognition. With how this is set up, the county would actually provide $250,000 towards the purchase of Blackjack Park. The purchase amount for Blackjack is $257,000, so the city would be on the hook for $7,000 to make this agreement come together. If there's any questions, I'd be glad to answer anything. If not, we do have individual from the county here as well that could give some backstory on Blackjack if we have any of those questions. But that's the agreement in a nutshell.
Anybody from the public like to speak to this agenda item? Seeing none, we'll close. Oh, go ahead and step to the mic, announce your name and address.
My address is 1677 North 400 Road, Baldwin City. I would just be interested to know, I'd love to hear the background from Caitlin. I know a little bit myself, but I'd also like to know more about the administrative committee and what that would look like. Can I sit down now?
Yeah. Anybody, and we'll address the questions during the comment section of the council. So anybody else like to speak to this agenda item? Seeing none, close public comment for this agenda item. Council discussion. So Marta, to answer your question, the board would be kind of the governing body on behalf of the city governing body as well as the county governing body, half appointed from the county and half appointed from the city is how it would go. So it's a joint effort. The county would get some appointments to the board, the city would get some appointments to the board.
Could you expand a little more about what the city appointments would look like? Are you talking about just city board members? Are
No.
you talking about city community members?
Sorry, community members. So probably end up appointing a council member on there as well, if they want to. But mostly it's going to be community members. That was the whole purpose of this, is we wanted Baldwin City community members involved in the governance.
I think a key point that is in the document is, the committee will kind of run make decisions on what goes on there. but they really can't encumber either the city or the county for any capital projects, right? So they can certainly put a plan together. That's the expectation, and upgrades and things. But then the approval would have to, for funding that would have to go through both the city and the county and figure out if that's what both entities wanted to do.
Correct. Both entities would have to agree on that.
And then what share and all that.
Yep.
So,
So attached to this, we would have two approvals. First approval would be the approving the financing agreement from the county. Second approval would be the notification to Blackjack to purchase the property.
So is the commitment from the county, solid? I was reading through all of this stuff, and if we pass this and they decide not to, are we gonna be held responsible for the whole amount?
No, then the deal would technically just fall apart at that time unless we well, when I say you guys as a council would decide to go out and get other funding. We're hearing it tonight. They're going to hear it on September 24th at their commission meeting. So both the commission and council have to approve this for this to be binding.
And Julie, I guess get more direct to your point, what we could also do is hold off approving the notification to Blackjack until the first meeting in October.
Yeah, well, I
And-
was wondering why we're doing it first, since we don't have as much money involved.
Well, because both entities have to approve it anyways, and they have meetings every week.
And we have the lease, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah, and we hold the lease and we hold the rights to purchase the property.
okay.
I don't think you mentioned it, but I think the other piece the city owns is the upkeep, maintenance, mowing. So that would be ongoing. Well, I'll move we approve the financing agreement for the acquisition of the Blackjack Battlefield property as presented.
Second.
Been moved and second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Motion passes.
I'll make another motion.
Well, do we want to wait on?
Can't stop him.
Yeah, I know. Once he gets on a roll,
Roll.
do we want to
Right.
wait until
Gotta-
the county approves the financing agreement on their end, or?
Well, the thing is we could make it contingent on
Yeah.
them approving it because one of the things is we have to close this in a certain amount of time.
You don't
And
remember the council.
if we could go ahead and approve it with the contingency of them passing, that would help move this along further because we've got to get the funding and get it transferred and all those things put together in a timely manner.
And in this motion, as part of the motion, you'll have to name this, give me the authority to sign on behalf of the city.
I don't want to do that. All right. This is going to be a complicated
This is a three-parter.
one. I move we accept the financing agreement for the acquisition of the Blackjack.
You already approved that one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go to the next one.
I move we accept the joint ownership agreement of the Blackjack Battlefield property, contingent on the county passing their agreement as well. And also move that we give the mayor signing authority on both agreements, or just this one?
Yeah, I just want to clarify your motion. Is your motion to approve the notification of Blackjack that we are enacting our right to purchase the property under the lease agreement as stated in the lease agreement?
Yeah, I think we need to do that, yes.
Along with
Keep going.
along with giving the mayor the authority to sign on behalf of the city on both
Already
documents.
said that, yeah. Okay. Did
Right.
you get that as amended? Yeah. So, we're going to move forward with the authority to do it one way or the other. I guess we could still,
Still contingent upon the,
County.
but we're notifying them that we plan to.
this is for the notification to enact the right.
We won't send that until
That was my
until
point.
the county
Okay.
approves it. Because if they don't,
Gotcha.
then we wouldn't send it.
Yeah, that was my point. We wait till we get that, but we're not going to send that until we have county approval.
Correct.
Second.
So
I
moved.
second all of that, yeah.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Motion passes. Council committee reports, budget and finance, Scott.
We did not meet since the last council meeting, and I do think we probably need to meet on Friday since I'm going to be out for a while in October. So the next meeting will be 7:30 this Friday. The was that the 19th at 7:30 a.m. second floor City Hall.
Community Development Corps.
We have not met since the last meeting. Our next meeting is the 22nd, 4 o'clock, second floor of the City Hall.
Public Safety, Susan.
We have not met since the last meeting, and I need to visit with Jay to see when he's available so we can meet next.
All right. Public Works, Julie.
Yeah, we did meet, and we have some updated information on the new substation. The transformer arrived and was set on September 9th, as everybody in town probably has seen it. Mid-States and Carpenter Construction will be on site to work on conduit placement and will be pouring a concrete pad. Building steel to be delivered on September 19th. Carpenter Construction is scheduled to return on the 22nd to start the building construction. Pat continues to work with suppliers on wire and line component bids. I might mention that the outage that we had earlier this month was due to a visit from a raccoon at the Newton substation. He, I think, is still alive and well. So, interest has increased on customers looking at rooftop solar. Jeff has contacted known solar companies and have been asking about our new ordinance. He has forwarded each a copy of new application and the new ordinance. They've been working with legal counsel from KMEA regarding 2 new contracts with Evergy. They have requested from the city to address the new interconnection point at 6th and Orange and also the upgrades to their system that were required when more generation was added. The hope is to have final drafts of the contracts, which is a delivery point agreement and interconnect agreement, to present to the council at the first meeting in October. Finishing up with the summer season by patching 11th Street, Lawrence Street, and Washington. The chip seal project is done, including the golf course. Bettis will return to do a final sweep before Maple Leaf. 8th and High intersection is planning to be complete October 6th. The fall citywide cleanup is October the 11th. Jackson Pool still needs to come back to finish items that were on the spring list. And the chlorine levels had dropped in the west water tower, so the tower was drained. I might mention that Maddie's last day in the Public Works office was September 5th, and they believe she was an intricate part of the inner workings of the Public Works office. She was a valued team member and will be greatly missed. And with that, our next meeting is October 9th at 9 o'clock at the Public Works office.
All right. Strategic planning, Scott.
We did not meet, and we do not have anything on the calendar.
Okay, one thing to assign to strategic planning will be an update of the employee policy manual. We want to get all the directors involved in that meeting. So if Russ or Amara, if you could coordinate with Scott to set that meeting where we can start working down that path. Lake Advisory Committee, Julie, do you want to give a quick update, or you want me to?
Go ahead. I wasn't at the last meeting, so I'm not up to on everything.
They've discussed numerous things. BG came at the last meeting, presented 3 different options based on the state's feedback. One was to repair the spillway and raise the level of the current lake up 2 feet. We wouldn't be required to do anything extra outside of that. So they're working kind of down that path. I think that's their primary objective right now because that's the cheapest. Otherwise, if we added any more height to the dam, it would fall under state jurisdiction, would require much more permitting and different expenses involved in that. So committee's working down that. They're also discussing between doing nothing on the Frisbee golf course or trying to get donations to add concrete to each tee box area to where you can tee off with the Frisbees from concrete to kind of dress it up a little bit on that side. Also discussing potentially having a community awareness / work day at the end of October out at the community lake. That's still kind of in the works. We're going to wait to see till the next meeting to kind of finalize all that. I think I got most of the gist of it. Julie, you have anything to add to that?
Well, they were thinking that doing the concrete for the tee boxes would greatly improve the course and possibly maybe encouraging other people from out of town to come and do tournaments and that kind of thing.
Next meeting on that is October 7th at 6 p.m. here at Community Center. Communications Policy Advisory Committee. Susan, anything on that?
Not yet. We meet Friday at 2 o'clock.
Any staff comments? Only comment I have is tonight's Lynn's official last meeting as an employee, so I want to thank her for dealing with all the communications through the years with the city and the setup of this. It's a little easier than I think it was a year ago, but she's been an intricate part in helping develop Facebook content, getting messages out to the community, dealing with the letter that's sent out to the community, attending all the council meetings, and dealing with our ineptness when it comes to tech and different things like that. So she won't be a stranger. She's staying on. Is this okay, Lynn? She's going to stay on as and be contracted with the city on that side of things. Still working with the IT company that we currently contract with. So we'll still see her around. So she's not going away wholeheartedly. But tonight is her last official meeting as a city employee. So thank you, Lynn, for the last numerous years.
Thank you, Lynn.
Any other? Oh, yep. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Lynn.
Lynn.
Any other council comments? Not, I will entertain a motion to go into executive session for 20 minutes. So until, let's say, 7:40 for the purpose of non-elected personnel for attorney-client privilege with the council, myself, and the city attorney.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Been moved and second.
Aye.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Motion passes.
Man, I'm not used to this yet.
You broke the streak.
I should have.